Today's story is about frozen food, workplace pressure, and a man who lost his job for insisting that the law be followed. The year was 1980 in Connecticut. John Sheets worked for Teddy's Frosted Foods, a company that manufactured and sold frozen food products. He wasn't a new employee. In fact, he had spent years with the company and knew its products and operations well. Part of his job involved quality control. He was responsible for helping make sure the company's products met legal standards before they reached consumers. As Sheets reviewed the company's products, he became concerned. He believed some of the food was not complying with state food labeling laws and regulations. In his views, the products should be corrected before being sold. So he did what many people would think was the right thing. He raised the issue with management and pushed for the company to follow the law. But instead of being praised for his efforts, Sheets soon found himself in trouble. Not long afterward, the company fired him. Welcome to Once Upon a Case, because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. Sheets believed the reason was obvious. He claimed he was terminated because he insisted that Teddy's Frosted Foods obey food safety and labeling laws. The company argued that Connecticut was an at-will employment state. Under the at-will rule, an employer can generally fire an employee at any time, for almost any reason, as long as the reason is not illegal. The case eventually reached the Connecticut Supreme Court. The judges faced an important question. If employers can fire workers for almost any reason, can they also fire someone for trying to make the company obey the law? The court said no. The justices recognized an important exception to the at-will employment rule. They held that an employee cannot be fired when the termination violates an important public policy. In this case, Connecticut had laws designed to protect consumers by requiring accurate food labeling and compliance with food regulations. Allowing a company to fire an employee for trying to enforce those laws would undermine the public interest. The court ruled in favor of Sheets. The decision became an important employment law case because it helped establish that at-will employment has limits. Employers cannot use the at-will rule as a shield when firing workers for reasons that conflict with important public policies. The lesson of the story? At-will employment gives employers broad powers, but not unlimited powers. Sometimes doing the right thing may put a job at risk, and the law may step in to protect those who speak up. And that's the story of Sheets versus Teddy's Frosted Foods. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, watch this case next.